Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Anyway, gents, we are now live. We are now live on YouTube, guys. Just FYI. If you want, you know what? I'm gonna move this to live on air, so you guys can continue your discussion here, and then the guys who want to join me just come down, okay? See, we have a couple of new faces, names here on Discord. I'll pull you now. Here you go. All right, gents, your voices will be live. Thunder, thanks for joining me. Hi, Eugene. Welcome, welcome. And hello to everybody there on the stream. Sorry, the guys were in the middle of a discussion. I just couldn't get the word in there for a second. So that's also why I think it's wise to just move down. What we are talking about is the difference between Orthos and 2020 and all these things. For those of you that don't know yet, I started playing this morning with Orthos in the new X-Plane. This is the latest beta, 1B1, and I got my X-Plane 11 Orthos working here. So it's not perfect, but I can tell you what, it's a heck of a lot better than the default X-Plane ground. You know, at least if you know an area, you'll recognize the area, you know. So hope you guys are going to enjoy it with me. Now, there's one little small problem in that we're probably going to have Orthos most of the way, and we're going to run out of Orthos probably just before we get to Las Vegas, unfortunately, because on X-Plane 11, the scenery comes with Orthos, and then I also have the True Earth from Orbex. So what happened now in 12, they don't exist, so I only have what I have. You know, we'll have to go and make more Orthos then. But anyway, this is Salt Lake City. For those of you that know the area, you'll probably recognize it. And we're going to go down to Las Vegas, see what we can do. Tango Whiskey Simulations, good evening and welcome. Michael, thank you. Yeah, I like the clouds and the stuff. They've come a long way, eh? Your X-Plane 12 weather, always clear weather, even in live weather. That's strange. That's really strange. Maybe come to Discord at some point in time and let the guys here try and figure it out with you, because I obviously shouldn't do that. So, let's get going. I started the loading process already. We've got the packs and the fuel loaded. We don't need to worry about that. Most of everything else is set up. So it's up to me to just quickly check the overhead, do the FMC and the MCP, and then we can go. Yes, that's the whole beauty of it. We were sitting here wondering amongst ourselves what changed. Obviously, something in X-Plane changed, you know, and I don't want to speculate too much here publicly, but we've got a couple of ideas why they made it work all of a sudden. Because previously in my old PC and with previous versions of X-Plane 12, it kind of worked, but it didn't look as good, and it was a bit iffy, for me at least. And so I skipped it. I just didn't have any inclination to even try it again. And then this morning, I was sitting here all by my lonesome self working, and all of a sudden I thought to myself, you know what? X-Plane is updated so many times. Let's just see what it looks like. I tell you, I was amazed. From the first moment onward, it was just wow. It's not 100% perfect, because obviously it's not made according to the X-Plane 12 software development kit, and you know the way X-Plane 12 works, there's a lot of things that you're going to miss. But I would say for our purposes and the way we use it, it's good enough for now, until such time as Oscar brings out a new version. Okay, now it's interesting. There was at one point in time a lot of talk about the new orthos and things that need to be changed and so on, and we all presume that he's just waiting for better days, you know, for X-Plane 12 to settle. I mean, because they've changed a lot, and a lot of the developers took that route. They were more cautious to wait and let X-plane settle, and then they can get going. So I'm hoping, we're all sitting here hoping that we've reached it now, you know, so that the guys can come back and start doing the sceneries and the orthos and everything. So if anybody knows Oscar, send him a message, tell him we're almost ready, you know, kind of a thing, and hope to hear from him soon. But for now, you know, we can still make orthos the old way, and we'll just do that. Hello, HD Simulation. Yes. Sorry, it's not Sacramento. I know you talked about that on your stream, but we're in Salt Lake City, going to Las Vegas now.
Nico, are you running real weather for this flight?
Yes, sir. Let's just confirm it. Yeah, real world weather is on, just now updated.
Thank you.
Scotsman, hello Neil, welcome. Eugene, yes, we all have that feeling, man. We're all getting excited now. Cartographic buff. Yeah, me. I used to love geography in school as well, and you know, with all the flying, it just like it, man. Right, so that's done. We are going to do the EHK transition. Six. That one. That's an interesting question. Stew. Stew. That's the one. All right. So that's the route, gents. So let's go and step through. Okay, there's vectors. I suppose I didn't even read. Let's go back. There's vectors. We'll go heading, select takeoff, and vector ourselves, then go LNAV, ENAV afterwards, just to make it nice. Right, there we are on our route. Nothing strange about that. That's where we go. Right, well, we are here. Let's quickly have a look at our meter. 3,000, sorry. 3,000. There we go. I will make it do. Index 20. Yes, Eugene, welcome. Right, and we said, what's our flight level? 360. Positive. Yes, sir. KLAS running. Hello, John. Welcome. Yes, John. On my YouTube channel, there are 3 videos that takes you step by step from the beginning. All you need to do is disregard the fact that I talk about Explain 11. They work exactly the same. So just substitute 11 with 12 in your mind the whole time, but it's the same process. So there are 3 videos, and it will take you from the very beginning straight through to the end, including some advanced kind of stuff which you can skip, but I try, you know me, I try and make my tutorials as easy as possible. Yes, Uncle John?
Settings.
Yes. Very important. Well, Uncle John, in those videos, they'll see my settings, and it is very important because it does change some of the basic default stuff a little bit just to make it nicer.
Love those videos, Nico, especially those voiceovers.
Yeah.
That mechanical voice that you have sounded like Siri.
No, what happened was, let me tell you quickly, because some other guys might want to know the same answer. For my work, for my business, we had to invest in AI voice stuff for some of our telephone systems and the IVRs that we install. The guys, we have 3 options, I beg your pardon. So the customer can either make his own recording, we can hire a radio DJ, some famous person, and it costs a hell of a lot of money to hire them, or we could go the AI route. So we've got all 3 options now available. And because we had to play with the AI voice, when I made those tutorials, I thought, well, I bought them, and it was expensive. I bought the software, why not use it? So I made those tutorials with the AI voice. Yeah. So anyway, that's the backstory. Yeah, I like it. Let's
No,
see.
I always wondered. I always wondered why those particular
for
3
pre-flight
ones,
procedure.
but I guess I know the story now.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw. I gave your comment a thumbs up, Neil. Thanks for the feedback there. It's amazing. Now, I'm glad I ignited some passion there and some guys to go and look at the Ortho in Explain 12. I'll do a quick trip around for the new guys that just joined the stream just before we push now. Or while I push sometime now before we take off, and then you guys can have a look, and then we'll scan around as we fly and all those things. Yeah, give me a second. I'll link it for you. Hold on. So remember, there are 3 videos, right? So you must just look that you see all 3 of them, but this is the first one. In actual fact, you know what? Let's not be lazy. I'll give you all 3 the links just right here. So that's number 1. Number 2, you're welcome, Scotsman. And yes. Here you go. Right, now you have it. If you want to go see how to make authors and all. Okay, and just remember, guys, this is obviously for Explain 11 specific, but it does work in 12. So it's not 100% 12 compatible. There are features that you will be missing, but for our intents and purposes, there's nothing wrong with them. You can use them and now enjoy them since Laminar has done all their updating and stuff. Obviously, if Laminar changes something and they break again, then don't shoot the messenger. I would love to grow old with my family.
Trim up.
Uncle John, you think that's funny? Oh, here we go again. Hey, don't die. That's but went down the wrong hole. Okay, well, whatever. Thank you.
Captain has turned on the fastest seatbelt sign. We directed all passengers take your seat at this time.
On the cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
The first time I made these orthos in Explain 11, I couldn't get the layering sorted. There was something wrong. I had to do it like 2 or 3 times to get everything right. Now it just works. But anyway, in the beginning I did have a bit of a hassle.
All doors and hatches are closed. We're connecting now.
Forward boarding door has been closed. Once again, we're getting all passengers to remain seated at this time. Please double check the security of your seatbelt. All electronic devices will need to be turned off and put away at this time. This does include all cellular phones and two-way features. Flight attendants,
I'm not getting any response from the voice recognition. Can you believe it? That's not good. Yeah, it's bombed. I hate it when it does that. There's no warning, nothing. It just bombs. As long as it doesn't kill my Explain now.
Touch connected and bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes.
Let me see if I can't see anything. There's no pop-up. There's nothing. It just stops responding. It just doesn't work. Weird. Right, so procedure.
Pre-flight procedure.
Doing it. Okay. She's doing the pre-flight procedure.
Please check that the flight level is set correctly. Please check that the landing altitude is set correctly.
She's doing the pre-flight procedure. She's doing something else. Well, you can speak.
All commands and checklists aborted.
Gents, those who are going to venture into creating their orthos, I'm going to give you a little
Before
tip
start procedure.
that's going to save you an awful lot of time. You can open and create tiles in multiple executions of Ortho for XP, i.e. open it, start your set of tiles off that you want to create, open another Ortho for
Before start
XP
procedure
and set
complete.
another set of tiles. For example, you want 30
Ready for
tiles,
before start
start them
checklist.
in the first one, 10 of them, then into the second one, 10 of them, and the third one in 10 of them. 3's about enough. Do that over a night, and I'll tell you what, your tiles will be done in really fast time. Just a little tip, and it works.
Right, let's go. Thank you, Uncle John. That's true, guys. I don't do 10 at a time. Well, my computer in the old days wasn't strong enough, but I'll do 10 at a time now. I'll try at least. You know.
No. Batch of 10.
Yeah.
Not a batch of 10.
Oh, you mean 3 batches of 10? Okay, sorry, I misunderstood you. Yeah, because I did that. That's what I used to do. It's amazing. Accent. Woo.
Okay, push is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
Yep, you can't read those things.
Starting number 2 engine.
Look at those mountains there in the background. Just looks better.
N2. Starter cutout. Starting number 1 engine.
Operations complete. Set the brakes.
25 N2.
Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Tow's disconnected and bypass pins removed. Signals on the left. Have a good one.
Ready for before taxi procedure. Flaps 5 set. Taxi lights on. Before takeoff procedure. Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Let me get to the old short point. I'll show you again. Otherwise, you're gonna laugh at my taxi. It's horrible when I don't pay attention. How's that? Oh, they look lovely in Orthos, man. No, you left the room, or there's something wrong there with your sound. Check yours. It's something on your side.
Start your 8 cars.
It's running. Thanks, Gary.
I don't see you on the web eye. Oh, there it goes. I still don't see you on the web eye.
No, I'm not on Ivea. You want me to be on Ivea?
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. Never mind.
I'm on iCars, definitely, but I'm not on Ivea. Yeah, Neil, once we're a bit more settled and into the year, we must go do Paro and those kind of places again, man.
Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set.
Yeah, we'll do them again.
80 knots. Throttle hold.
Hello, Boeing Skypilot. Welcome.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Get up. Right, so let's bug up. 20. Legs page. Go,
Acceleration
execute.
altitude.
There we go. Check that. Check. No, I'm not using sim even at all.
Flaps up and set.
Dave, I set it automatically, so it starts at zoom level 16, and within 10 nautical miles of an airport, it automatically bumps up to zoom level 17. So it's a mixture. It all depends on how far I am from airports. Yes, I set it at 10 miles. Within 10 miles. Okay.
Flight level 100.
It's all
Landing
good.
light switches off.
Bit bumpy, eh? I don't think this thing took my instruction.
Your
There,
ground
it's
speed's not going to be very fast.
why you've got strong headwind or what?
Strong headwind.
Ah, already at 34 right now.
I had 90 at altitude.
Okay.
Just gonna make a comment, Nico, here for Neil's comment on the chat about levels.
Yeah, go.
So Neil, 17, 18, and 19, 18 and 19 is a huge hit both on performance and space. And 2, not every source on every tile would have 18 and 19 available.
Yeah.
So it's a hit or miss. 17 and 16, you're okay, but you really have to check before 18 and 19 you do anything with those, because a lot of sources, including Google or Bing or Arc or whatever you're using, they will not have 18 or 19 available in that area. So just keep in mind. And the difference between 17 and 19, or even 18, it's huge as far as performance is concerned, where you don't get that much of a visual anyways. Just a couple of things to remember this. It's a huge hit. So a tile on zoom level 18 would be like 7 gigabytes, whereas the 17 might be 2, right? So that's it.
Yeah, I tried it once on my old i7 and it brought me to my knees, man. Those 18 and 19s, they're heavy.
17 is more than adequate.
Just look how nice that looks, man. Yeah, Uncle John wants to know, anybody not liking it? Show yourself, come on.
Approaching transition.
Seriously, is there anybody that doesn't like that? I'm absolutely made up.
It actually feels like I'm flying for real again. Yeah.
Transition altitude.
And dare I remind you, we're only about 4 weeks after full release.
It just looks nice. Yeah, Neil is giving you excellent advice, I know from personal experience. You'll thank him again later. It's okay, you don't have to like me. It's perfectly fine. Yes, Amit. It's nice, eh? And guys, something else that we haven't touched on yet is the FPS. Uncle John mentioned it earlier. The FPS, in my opinion, is better with the Orthos, man. I'm doing currently 70 plus FPS here.
Right.
Yeah, there's no hit on the frame rates because of Orthos. Yeah, HD. It spoiled us, man. It spoiled us in X-Plane. We don't really want to fly without it. It's not me. Uncle John, we love it, man. You know what I think makes it so extra special is because you make it yourself. You know? You can sit back and look at it and think, yeah. Yeah, tons. Yeah. Something that just came to my mind. I don't know, I mean, if you guys ever had X-Plane 9, but that's where I got on the X-Plane bandwagon, was it X-Plane 9? And one of the things I always will remember about X-Plane 9 is when you had this view, you went outside and you were looking around like this. I had the impression that it wasn't the aircraft flying over the land. I had the impression that the aircraft was standing still and they were moving the land below you to give you the impression of flight. And that always freaked me out. I hated it. I didn't like that effect. It was silly. So when you were in the cockpit, it was okay. But man, outside in that view, Dave, because of the scale of Orthos, the only cost-effective, nice drive that I would recommend currently for anybody on any kind of a budget is a mechanical hard drive. So I've got a Seagate Barracuda 6 terabyte, and I think it actually runs at 5,400 RPM. It's not even that fast, but it's an internal hard drive. If you go external, don't go normal USB because that's a bit slow. Go USB-C, so you can at least have the faster transfer speeds, you know, if you can get some interface like that. But preferably internal. The cost of the drives for the mechanical hard drives now is really coming down very much because everybody's pushing to NVMe now. You know, even the SSDs, we've had such good selling of SSDs now because of the price points where they've come down to. NVMe's is still a bit expensive, and obviously for the size they are very expensive, but my Seagate Barracuda is good enough. I bought a Western Digital purple hard drive the other day, which is actually a AI/surveillance storage hard drive, you know, that you would use in CCTV systems and, you know, places where you would hammer the hard drive a little bit, you know, a little bit higher than a normal consumer would. And I tell you what, for the 12 terabyte, it wasn't that expensive. It was, wait, I need to work it out because I'm not gonna. 280 pounds. Yeah, okay, that's what you paid. Yeah, that's about 280 pounds. So I don't know what that is in dollars, but yeah, you know, you can get decent size for decent money. Yeah, that was obviously dealer cost. So add maybe 20% on there for retail, you know, what you guys would pay if you go to a store, you know, but yeah, that's a ballpark. And so that's my advice. I know of guys, I remember William back in the days, young William, he used to have a Synology network attached storage system. And he used to run his Orthos off there. He told me it worked. I never. Mine is standing there looking at me, but I'm not going to try it. I don't know if that's really fast enough. I think that's just pushing your luck a bit.
Can I add something, Nico?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
So the when it comes to the hard drive speed, I would strongly suggest instead of 550-200 go to 7,200 RPM.
It is better. It is much better.
Yeah, it is better. And you're not gonna notice that much of a price hike anyways, and you'll get a lot more. And also when it comes to Orthos, it's also the amount of RAM that you have also matters.
Yeah. Let me add something else in there on top of what Dimitri said. My 12 terabyte is a 7,200 RPM one, the surveillance big 12 terabyte one. In the Seagate range, you would go from Barracuda, you would go to Iron Wolf. Right, Iron Wolf is like a storage drive that's, you know, more suited for the, you know, purpose, but it's more expensive than the normal retail drive. So if you just shop around, you know, the Iron Wolf ones would come with 7,200, and the big change between them as well is not just the speed. Usually your faster drives come with bigger cache, where this 12 terabyte one, I think it's 256 megabyte cache that's on the motherboard of the drive itself, you know, so it makes it even better. Exactly, Dave. The SSDs and stuff are really expensive, you know, if you add it up. Yeah, not for Orthos, it's not worth it. You're not going to get the benefit of the SSD because it's basically just reading storage data. It's not firing up programs or anything, so don't even go there. No, get yourself a nice mechanical hard drive. You can get a 16 and a 20 terabyte now for peanuts compared to SSDs and stuff.
That's right, Nico. I mean, the only benefit you get from, as far as the Orthos are concerned, is the initial loading time. Once the Orthos are loaded, you're not going to notice any difference if you're on SSD or 7200 RPM.
Yeah. You
will notice the loading time, though.
Yeah. But with my system and even with my old one, my i7 7700K, that load time was never a factor. On that Seagate mechanical, it just worked. I was happy with that. No, hello Rob on stream there. Welcome. But I tell you what, Dimitri, this USB-C Woo! That coupled in and used in conjunction with my NVMEs, man, that thing flies. That's so lovely to transfer some data now. I copied on my NVMEs. I made a copy of my X-Plane the other day. It copies like 60 gigabyte in 3 minutes. Done. It's amazing.
Correct.
That's crazy how fast. Hello, Krister as well. Hello.
With Orthos, you have to accept that you're going to need a lot of storage space. I mean, I've gone over the top. I've got about 28 terabytes of just Orthos. Just Orthos, 28 terabytes. I don't expect anybody to be as serious and stupid as me, but you may well be. So just bear in mind, it's a lot of storage.
If somebody can remind me after the stream, after I've landed, I'll show you in my X organizer what 6 terabytes can give you. And then you can make up your mind if you need more than that. I can visually show you what my map looks like worldwide. You know, and if you use the principle of 16 zoom level 16 and updating to 17 when you get to the airport, you maximize that space so much. It is incredible how much coverage you can get already. Yeah, Rob, I mean, with B1B now and my new PC, I got it going today, and I tell you what, I'm loving every moment of it, man. Makes such a huge difference here in X-Plane. In 12 now, look at that. Different ball game. How's it, Quintus? $121 nautical miles. We might as well start setting up. What we need to descend to 1,800.
Takeoff was great. We will see your landing.
Yeah. We'll show you. Don't you worry. Getting serious again tonight, Uncle John. Yo, that was fast. Yeah, man. Hello, Quintus.
How are things?
Okay, and you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just took me a while to get my sound working.
No problem. You're back in the UK now.
Yeah, did a
Right.
lovely little 24-hour travel on Monday and back at home now.
Ah.
Hey, Nico, I forgot to ask you regarding that flight Tampa Amsterdam. Did you ever do that Ortho integration tool, or you didn't bother with it?
Didn't bother with it.
So in term, and you probably have answered this a million times before, but I've been out of the game for more than a month. How's the improvements been?
Very well, very nice, very good. That's very nice. You'll like it. They've all sides, both Zebo, Twixter, and Laminar have come to the party nicely, man. Tied things together nicely.
Nice. And the weather?
Not perfect, but okay-ish. Okay-ish. This little tool that Antonio wrote, that's based on this NOAA weather plugin, really helps a lot, because we have to know what the weather is doing inside of Explain 12. And you'll see every now and then it goes out of sync with real world, and it obviously goes out of sync then with VATSIM and Iveo and all these other networks. And then you have a problem, because the ATC tells you QNH, 1015, and you go and put 1015, but inside of Explain it's a different value, and then you're either too high or too low, and it creates problems. So by using this tool, I hope you're watching my stream. By using this tool, it obviously gives both. So then we obviously just use the bottom one. Fixes that problem quickly.
Okay, yep, I can see that.
Yeah. So it runs off Python, and you just need to install the correct version of Python, and then Antonio's plugin, and then there's a third plugin that runs hand in hand to give you all this. It's really nice. And this also fixes the weather for you on the Habitat plugin, as well as on the Zebo FMC. Then you can get your meters there again as well.
Okay.
In other words, what I'm saying to you is it's worthwhile, to take the effort to go read through the manual and install it proper. If you think of doing that.
I'm on the blocks and I gotta go to work. I'll see you guys later. Thanks.
All
Nico.
right, enjoy. Bye. Thanks for flying.
Nico, you might want to tell folks where that Antonio plugin reside.
Let's go one better. Let's give them a link. How's that? So anyway, to start off with, Antonio shares it here with us on our Discord. So if you are in the Discord, you can find his plugin. It is located in the Explain 12 compatible room. Okay, so let me just scroll through and get it. But this is the direct link. This will take you to his GitHub page, and you just download it.
Do you know if they've got plans to fix the weather at Logan?
Yeah, they're continuously working on it. They've been updating it quite a bit. Yes.
Okay.
Muchas gracias, Señor Nico.
Yeah.
And your Orthos, are you just using your Orthos that you downloaded for XP11?
Yeah, I just literally went to my Ortho drive and just drag and drop the shortcuts into Explain 12 in the usual place, custom scenery. Started it up and I was totally overwhelmed and blown over with the difference between what I see now and what we had in Explain 12 is just released. It's two different things.
And how's it playing with the water?
The water in terms of the sea seems fine. Okay, the setting that I use when I create my Ortho is so that it will not put a mask over water. Okay, so I think that helps. But what happens is the edges are kind of still a little bit squarish and a little bit blunt. It's not that natural flow and blend that you get with Explain. So that's just one of the quirky little things that you guys have to fix with Ortho.
Okay.
Yeah, we can live with it, yeah, because we're not going to stroll along the lake or the sea or something. We fly over it, and the speed you fly and the altitude you fly, you don't see things like that. I mean, you have to really go there to see it.
Yeah.
So, like I said in my previous stream this morning, it's not 100%, but it's 99%, and it's good enough for now. What we want, we don't need more.
And all the other, I assume all the other plugins and all of that stuff, all compatible now. And
Sorry, the what?
the plugins.
No, not all of them. No.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Lots of them still don't work. Yeah, Uncle John. Hold on. Yeah, Rob, I've also got a 3-part series of videos on my YouTube channel. I did link them in the notes, well, in this chat. So when the chat shows up, you can just click on the link or just scroll up and you'll see the links. It's all there.
Ready for descent procedure.
Sorry, Eugene, there was a comment that was not allowed, which I just allowed, about the way of saying lekker. Lekker. Anyway, here you go. So that's the, okay, and then just above that, you'll see the 3 links to my videos where I explain everything in quite a bit of detail. At least my AI voice does. Right, so it's all there. Hello, Sasha. I'm okay. How are you doing? You still at work? I must say I'm enjoying the orthos. Just check my posts in the community and in the pilot community group for you. It's really nice, man. It's what we've learned today, and the fact that it now allows the snow to accumulate on top of the orthos, so you don't have to disable orthos to use the seasons. I mean, it's magic. It's amazing. Maurits, hello. It is possible for Zebo to do that. I don't think he's going to like anybody fiddling with his settings, so you must just make a post on the forum and ask him what you need. But the forum is the only place that you can speak with him, so go for it. No, it hasn't, but it seems that X-Plane has been updated to allow them to display better. And like I just said, now you can see the snow on top of them and all these things. It's amazing. It's just, wow. Check, when you have time, check my video from this morning, my stream from this morning, and then the beginning and so on this video. You'll see the orthos is just very lekker now. Maurits, just to elaborate a little bit more, the way I understand it, and obviously speak under correction, but the way I understand it, instead of Laminar taking 100% responsibility for the aircraft, especially third-party aircraft now in X-Plane, what they did was, and whether they've completed this process, I don't know yet, okay? But the plan was mentioned as follows. They will do the lighting engine to a point, and then they will hand it over, and the third-party developers, meaning Zebo, Tollers, Flight Factor, whoever, okay, will then have to fine-tune and tweak the rest. Okay, so they basically say to you, in the cockpit, you can have a scale of 1 to 10. You have to decide which number you're going to use to display the brightness or whatever, you know, and then everybody can then go and tune it. I'm just simplifying it. Hope you understand. But this is the way I understood it, because Laminar obviously, you know, in the beginning wanted to do everything themselves, and then I think it just makes more sense that they obviously understood that it's not going to work, and then they gave some of the responsibility over. So yeah. Now, also, coming back to the Zebo, I can't speak for anybody else. Always remember, we've got about, I think at this time, there's already 16 real-world pilots that contribute to the Zibo mod. We've got ground crew guys, engineers, we've got all kinds of guys contributing from real world perspective. Okay. And the Zibo mod is supposed to represent the real thing. So nothing's going to go in there or remain in there once it's proven not to be real world related. So any videos, any pictures, any actual documentation that can convince Zebo that this is the way it should be versus the way it is, those are the kind of things that are helpful, because inevitably what happens is when a request is made for something to be changed or added, we've learned our lesson now, because we've had a couple of guys really yank out chains a little bit here. It obviously gets then put through to the real pilots in the team. They then verify, that things are correct, not correct, whatever, and then Zebo, fix it thereafter. So that's just a bit of a process, but you have to start on the forum and let the ball start rolling. Yeah, there's no shortcuts. We had 2 major incidents where pilots came in and really upset the apple cart a little bit, in my opinion. This is my opinion I'm giving. I'm not speaking on behalf of Zebo now. And it turned out afterwards that it was only their aircraft that had those features, and then a lot of work was done that wasn't representative of the greater fleet. And it was kind of like a bummer, oh man, come on. So in order to prevent that, it's just easier to go through a process, to vet everything, make sure it's fine and so on. But it has to start on the forum. That's where Zebo will see it. Yeah, medics, artists, a couple of nice guys. Right, almost the top of descent, guys. We're getting there. I'm glad I chose this flight. Uncle John? Can you hear me? Okay. Don't fall asleep here. I can't carry you downstairs. No, I know. I'm just saying out loud what I'm thinking. Okay. I can't carry you. Yeah, exactly. I'm leaving you right there.
Nico, I assume it's still, if you've got the big file in the latest patch 2.9,
yes.
You're good to go. You don't need the ones in between.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Oh yes, those clouds, are they default?
Yes. Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Cool. Yeah, it's nice, hey Scotsman. That's really nice. It really works. Like I said earlier, it feels like we're flying again now. Really flying. I can't wait for X-Enviro to come to X-Plane 12, man. Honestly. I've grown so used to it now that I really miss it. I'll have to wait until we get below the clouds to see a little bit better. Popeye 737. Yes, Christer. Oh no, they can definitely improve it. Definitely. Well, Neil, then there's also your anvil clouds, your cumulus, cumulonimbus, all these kind of things that we don't really see right now, or not in great definition. There's the sky color, there's the color of the sky, especially during dusk and dawn, all these things, the sun, the God rays. There's so many things that X Enviro brings. And you were talking earlier about the nighttime city light reflection on the clouds, things like that. Also, the light reflection of your landing lights and other aircraft lights from the clouds, which is not here that I know of. I haven't seen it. These are all things that X Enviro brings to the table. Plus better intervals of downloading, more trustworthy intervals of downloading. And those are kind of important, and that we can get back to a situation when Iveo or Watson or Pilot Edge or whoever gives you an QNH or an altimeter setting that you can turn the knob and it's there. Yeah. We're getting there, Uncle John, coming below 18,000 now. Oh, we'll check it out. Looks like we're in the rain, eh? We're in the rain. Yes, HD it is, eh? It's amazing. There's still a bit of orthos here. Yeah, I'm not sure when we're going to lose the orthos, but it would be amazing to see the difference all of a sudden between orthos and that default explainer. That line, and go over it. Just in case we don't want to fall out the sky now, eh?
Still think, Nico, the clouds need to, in 12, need to be tweaked around a little bit, especially around the alphas and the shades, the different shades. Sometimes they look like they're fluorescent.
Yeah, that's true. But they said they're not done with the clouds yet, so stuff is supposed to be happening. Oh. You see what's interesting when you speak to guys like Dimitri now and some of the other guys. Some people have an eye for a color and a texture. Some people have an eye for a shape and a form, and I mean that's why we all work together to bring out the thing. Because Dimitri, you're listening. I mean, I don't always notice things like that. When you mention it, I go, oh yeah, I did see that. But it's not something I go and write down and send a note off to the guys and say, fix this. It goes beyond me. Because that's not something I really look for. But now that you mention it, yeah, I remember seeing that.
takes a village, Nico.
Mm. Oh, we can see nothing. Need to get out the milk here. Oh, we still have Orthos here. Yeah, on the Ortho side, yeah. The dam, that's the dam already.
Flight level 100, landing lights switches on.
Yeah, I love my 1.7, man. 1.7 is nice. Oh, we've got flickering again. Look, look. That's not cool. How can they fix something and then go and break it again?
Stop.
Yeah, it should, but still.
Just a quick thought. Have you had to look to see how much VRAM you're using at the moment, Nico?
No. GPU. 9.9 out of 12 gig is used. 76%
right.
utilization.
No, you've still got some room there, shouldn't it? It's not that that's causing the flickering then.
Nope. That's not that. Not that yet. We're all anxiously waiting now for this change, you know, where it goes off the Ortho. I'm not sure where it is. I hope it's not after the airport. Yeah, it could be. Ooh, my wife's gonna kill me. Sorry, lady. Oops. Shh. No, that's not it. This is a different tile.
Too badly coloured.
Yeah,
tiles.
yeah. Mac. Looking at my resources, CPU in use is 23%, memory in use 45%, GPU in use 73%. It's like, oh, so nice.
I'm glad.
What mic are you using now? You're sounding perfect. I wish you could always use this mic.
I'm on a gaming PC, so
it makes a difference. Very possible, Christer. Rob, sorry, I missed your comment. Okay, got it. Well, thanks for the tip. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, there's our runway already, so it looks like this order is going to end on the other side of this airport. Damn it.
Just do a go around then.
Tempting, Mac, tempting. Oh, yes. In 2 videos ago, 2 streams ago, we were talking about the shadow quality and stuff, right? And I was playing with the anti-aliasing and then it crashed out. Crashed to desktop and we stopped the stream. But it was me being stupid. What I was supposed to do was change the shadow quality. And I forgot to show it to you, and there isn't any shadow here to really show you now. Let's see. Not a prominent, pronounced one. Let's see when we get on the ground, because that changed those jagged edges immediately. I pulled my shadow quality slider full to the right where it was full at the left, and it made a huge difference.
1000 to level off.
1,000 to go.
Flaps 10 set. Flaps 15 set.
Good evening.
Hello, Owen. Look at that wind, 27 knots. Hi, man.
What's that?
Radio altimeter.
Yeah, you need some challenge, Nico.
Yeah, looks like it.
Sadly, there's no 20 gusts adding to it.
Yeah.
Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist.
Scotsman, I don't know how it did that. I have no idea, but as long as you're happy. Okay, who of you can see the mistake I made? Hands up.
Yeah. Speed brake.
No. Oh, yeah, that's one of them, but that's not it. No, I forgot to press the approach button. So guess what? Guess what?
Yeah, you're going to fly to that.
We are going around, gentlemen.
Flaps 15 set.
You wanted to see that difference line?
Yeah, we want to see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Stop. Pause. Pause. We missed it. So on the next go around, look, there's the line right there at the back. I think that's the line over there. See, this is default X-plane. Okay, so the go around, I'll come back and then we'll have to be more vigilant, okay? Because there is obviously, that looks like that's where it stopped. So, it shows you. Okay.
You use orthos and that sim having together, Nico?
No. Don't use some even at all.
Sim Heaven, I threw it off because problem with that. I don't understand because everybody's talking about using it together, but I always have problems with
I always have problems with
the
it.
combination.
No, there's no ways I'm going to try and use it. And you see what I did also? Another problem. I forgot to put my go around altitude in there. See, we talk too much. We go and look for things and then we don't concentrate. Anyway, there was an exceptional pilot on board and we are going to fix this problem. Oh, come on. Come on. Everybody thinks I'm an exceptional pilot. It's not you. Listen to this guy laugh at me here.
Well, John's nasty.
Yeah.
Paperwork in order.
Okay, Uncle John, you win.
1000 to level
You
up.
have those white wings
1,000 to go.
also once in a while, Nico?
Yes.
Uncle John is not nasty, he's just passionate. He suffers for his explain. Don't you,
Okay.
don't you, John?
Yes. Bless you. Bless you. Anyway, while we are here, let's look at the city. This is just default city, so. Hey, Juliana. Can't wait to get Flight Tampa in there now again as well. The exceptional pilot beside me is very quiet, he says. I think she's got scared. What the hell is this captain doing? I want to go home. I want my mommy. I shall die. Bummer. Look, that line is prominent over there, right?
You using Orbix too, Nico?
There's no Orbix available for 12 yet. And I'm not going to Jippo it and jimmy it to work. So I don't know. Short answer, no. We're probably going to cross that line now, so... Yeah, it's going to put us in the hold, so we might as well just stay like this. Yes, he did. He did. He was nudging me. Yeah, he saw the error. It's difficult for me to be the entertainer, the trainer, the pilot, the captain, the chief cook, bottle washer, the spokesperson for the airline, you know, and having to entertain Uncle John here and you guys, you know, it all adds up.
Excuses.
See, there you can see the edge. Look at that difference. There you can clearly see the line and the edge. Makes a huge difference, man. Night and day difference. Okay.
Exercise that.
Yeah, look at this line. Yeah, look how it cuts. Righto. Let's get back on track over here. Let's do this. You know what? Let's stay on track here. We'll just go ahead and select.
Lucky day. My board is now clean.
Okay, fantastic, sir. Right, now we need to descend again to 3,800. So we're going to go descend there over the lake. I want to end up in the hills over here. It's mini mountains is dangerous. Thunder, just noticed your message there. Yeah, we'll enjoy the go around quick. Look at this. Look at this. We've got a phantom watching in the background. He's sending me nasty messages there in Discord. Look, now I'm not gonna say his name. Look.
Oh.
I got your message. I showed him. Thanks, HD. I say it looks really nice here. Wow. Right, so 3,800. I've got the approach set. Execute.
Localizer capture. Flaps 5 set.
It is, Juliana. That's very, very nice. Right, okay, so we're getting there. Now we can do it again. Do it proper. Giuliano, the liveries, I think this one is also there. They are available on x-plane.to. x-plane.to. So if you guys want to grab the liveries, you can go fetch them there. The site was off earlier. They were doing maintenance. Let me just check if it is available now. Then I'll give you a link. Oh, it's back
Gotta
up.
land first.
Nah, it's fine. It's still a way to go. We're gonna cross the Rubicon here first. It's a big line. I think this is the correct page to share with you. If it's not the right one, please tell me, but this should be it. You can even get the Zibo Mod there. There you go. Should be the right one. Yeah, and that livery is definitely here.
Thousand to level off. Flaps 15 set.
What a line. What a line. Look at that. See, now you guys can see exactly. But it was close to that runway. I mean, look there.
Radio
Yeah.
altimeter.
No, it's not too bad, Neil. Definitely. Definitely not too bad.
Flaps 30 set. Ready for landing checklist. Glide slope capture.
Thank you so much. Right, so check that wind. Check that wind. 24 knots coming from the side there. Yes,
Cabin
Scotsman,
crew,
agree.
Take your seats, prepare for landing.
Thousand feet, stabilized, Mr. Bridge altitude set.
Taxi lights on. Cleared to land runway 26 left.
400. Approaching decision height. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brake up. Reverse unlocked. Auto brake in use. $60 knots. Yet. Great landing. You are professional.
Thank you. Thank you, Linda. No, no, no. My head needs to grow a bit, Uncle John.
Oh, she messed up. Told her not to say that.
Right. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. Amazing what some practice can do and some concentration, eh?
Flaps up and set.
Right. Let's get Linda's little widget going. Where's this widget?
After landing procedure.
Right, let's go.
After landing procedure complete.
Welcome to Vegas, people. Please gamble responsibly. Don't get married because somebody likes you after you win $1 million. You know, just think about it. You can always come back later if you really want to get married, but don't do it on an impulse. And if you're ugly and a beautiful woman all of a sudden likes you because you won $1 million, I promise you it's not you. You need to know that too. And don't be angry. I'm just looking out for your well-being. Now, HD, when you change your controllers and things, man, it takes a few landings and flights to get used to it. I remember when I got this Alpha yoke. Oh, it wasn't bad. It was just so different. It was something I really had to get used to that first couple of times because it was so stiff. You had to really, really work it to go there. Now I don't even think about it anymore. Yeah, definitely. Definitely thunder. There's a small little tweak that we've requested through Sasso that Zebo and Twixter must look out for, that we know of. But I mean, ordinary simmers won't know about it, so it's fine. It's 100%. I always click the wrong switch there. I need to look what I'm doing. There we go. And locks on one. There we go. Now, shut down.
Shutdown procedure.
Yeah. Man, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, this was a nice flight. This was actually time well spent. Thank you for joining us, and Uncle John watching, all you guys watching. Man, I like this one.
See the shadow quality difference any better here at the gate?
Let's quickly see if we can see a defined shadow somewhere. I forgot about it. Thanks for reminding me. There isn't really like a line anywhere to show somebody because it's in the lines where you see the quality because they're either jagged or not, but it looks very blended here, hey?
Yeah, this morning you could see the difference, and it actually looks better right now.
Yeah, wait. Let's do this.
Doesn't appear to be a lot of direct. It's all angles.
It's not a direct light with a sharp edge or something. Wait. There. Look. See, look, there's no more jagged edges. It's a smooth line, a fairly smooth line, you see, even here. And this is what you get just by pulling your shadow quality there. Now, if we take it back, wait, let me just save, before I change anything, let me just save my flight to the VA.
Ready for shutdown
Then we can
checklist.
play around with it, because if it bombs out, I don't want to lose my flight. I've worked hard for this one.
Can you show me your settings again, Nico?
Yeah. There you go.
Good evening, all.
Hello.
Good night.
Right, okay, so you see there immediately, look, there's jagged edges, you see? Look at those jagged edges. Hope you guys can see it. It's actually very prominent, you can see. Looks like a saw, you know, one of these disc saws, yeah, with the jagged edges there.
And this is shadows off.
Yeah, it's on off aircraft only. So
Yeah,
the
okay.
only place that gets the shadows is now the aircraft. So
and how is the setting to get it off? To get it right now then?
to
All the way
far
right or what?
Yes, all the way right. The only problem I have is with the shadow quality. If I go to EGLL now, my add-on scenery, I can't run it there because then my frame rates drop. You know, so I found with Explain in the last couple of versions that you fly in this area, this is your setting. You fly in that area, you change your setting. You fly, you know, it's a continuously changing thing. So I've got a couple of ideas what I do change. So the shadows is one, the rendering distance is one, world objects and vegetation. These four are the ones I usually change just to get workable FPS. But at this airport, we don't have a problem. We can just use it. Yeah, you're right. You need a good CPU. Hello, Carl. I am well. How are you doing? Hope it doesn't bomb us now. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, wait. Let's do what Neil said. He's more clever with this than me. So we go to manual, clear, and done, and apply. There we go. Now we've got better shadows. See, now you can see. Look, there's no more jagged edges. It's smooth. Well, there's slight jagged edges, but it's not a patch in comparison to what it was. That's just that slider. So either left or full left, full right. And that's it. That is what I was supposed to show you. I just didn't think about it at the time. What was the other thing we said? You're welcome. What was the other thing we said we want to show you after the stream? Or was this it?
I think that was it.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, Carl. Sorry about that. I did forget. I'll do my best to remember. Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
Remember, I was supposed to send Carl a livery and I sent him one. Apparently, it wasn't the correct one. There's a second one he wants. So just remember me to send him another one, okay? Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's it, that's it. Yeah. We're probably going to go down and make coffee and the next moment go, yeah, that's what we forgot to show the guys. We promised and we didn't do it. Anyway, it's like the raffle, you know. The guy who asked me to show something or who prompted it is probably not watching anymore. You know, we've had it before. We raffle something and the winner is not at the end of the show. Mooi bly Rob, goeienaand vir jou. Okay, so, yeah, well, that's it. So we've seen a couple of nice to haves and things, and Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow sometime. Go fly again.
We're flying tomorrow.
Yeah, me and Uncle John are going to fly a real simulator again tomorrow. So if possible, if they will allow us, we'll take some pictures and videos and things and then share that with you as well. We've got an hour free, so we're going to go play a bit in a real thing.
Go enjoy.
Yeah, it's not a Boeing, unfortunately. I don't know what it is. It's somewhat a prop job, but it is a real certified one. So, we're going to enjoy that, I'm sure. Yeah.
Dash 8?
No. It's either going to be something like a Baron or a King Air or a, I don't know, Seneca.
Okay.
I don't know, something like that.
Or think of a sweet airport to go and visit them.
Yeah. Which is your closest airport, Mac? We'll come flower bomb your house. Anyway, okay, we'll keep you guys informed. We'll be back. We'll tell you what happened and hopefully do a stream again tomorrow evening. So you guys enjoy. We'll talk later.
Yep. See you. Nice.
Yep. Bye, Nico.
Bye.